So since most of you guys have been really enjoying watching my special effects makeup looks on my TikTok, I thought that I'll expand it and also bring them onto YouTube so you guys can see kind of a more in-depth tutorial of how I create the looks. So most of the products that I'm going to be using are from Costume Box. I'll leave the link to their website down below in the description box so you guys can check them out. Okay, so getting right into this look, the first thing that I used is the Mehron Spirit Gum. I put that on all my fingers. Just a suggestion, if you're going to be following this and going to be putting the Spirit Gum on, just put one finger at a time because it does dry really, really quickly. And especially if you're using homemade wax like I am in this case, when you do put it on and you try to blend it out to obviously make it look seamless and try to match your skin, it did take a while and the rest of the fingers did dry up. So I suggest doing it one finger at a time. It's a bit easier anyway and all of your fingers don't get like stiffen up. So I'm going to be using a double-sided sculpting brush. This is basically just to get all the wax stuck down to the skin. And obviously before I do blend it out with my hand, I feel like it's a bit easier, especially using homemade wax, just to kind of use the utensil first and make sure that the sides are well stuck down. And then obviously dipping my finger in, I just used Vaseline or petroleum jelly in this case, and made my finger very, very like kind of slippery, kind of oily, and then it makes it a little bit easier when you're kind of trying to mold down the wax to your finger, make it stick and look seamless on your skin. So then I went in and I did my pinky finger and all my other fingers as well. So because I do use homemade scar wax, sometimes when you do make it, you do add a little bit more Vaseline or a little bit more flour. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for the camera moving so much. I didn't have like a professional tripod or a stand or anything like that. I literally had my phone sitting on top of a kind of like a water bottle tied up to something. It was so strange. Anyway, it did work for most of the video, just this video just did not work out properly. Anyway, so now I'm doing, oh my god, it's so bad, doing the rest of my fingers. This literally took me over 2 hours to do. So if you are watching this video, please do like it and just show a little bit of support, I guess. I mean, you don't have to, but if you do, I will really appreciate it. Another thing, when you are using the wax, this is kind of what I learned obviously once I'd just done this look. The thicker you do put the wax on, obviously the more you're going to have to blend out and make it look seamless onto your skin. So if you do apply a thin layer, obviously you're risking it because it's going to look like you just basically just have nothing on top of your skin. But if you do put a thick layer, just make sure you do blend it out very, very even and make sure you go right around the fingers. Mine kind of came off around my fingers, around the edges of my fingers. So I did have to kind of do it every now and then, just add a little bit more as I went. The thumb was probably one of the hardest ones to do because it had so much little like creases and crevices to like get in and fill with wax. So I finally covered all my fingers in the wax and I was like, finally I'm done. And then I realized I still have to do the palm of my hand. So I went in and I put a little bit of blood in the wax and then I blended that out on my hand using the tool brush, sculpting brush, whatever you want to call it. And I blended that out until it was very thin and looked kind of like skin. Then I went in and I got a toothpick and on the very bottom you can see I'm dipping it into some like olive oil, any oil, just so the toothpick doesn't stick inside the wax, and you can kind of create little circles and pull it out easily so the wax doesn't kind of tear apart. Don't know if that makes sense, but if you've done special effects using scar wax, you pretty sure you would know what I mean. This probably took 45 minutes just to fill in my palm, and then another like 45 minutes just to do my fingers. It took a hell long amount of time. Anyway, so almost done finally. Got so excited when I literally finished my palm. I was like, yes, I'm almost done. And then I started with one finger and I was like, okay, this is going to take way much more longer than what I expected. But anyway, it's all good. We got there at the end. So this is meant to cause people some discomfort or phobia or whatever it is, that people kind of get tingles or like weird, itchy kind of sensations. Trypophobia, I believe that's how you pronounce it. It literally took me so many times to try to attempt to pronounce the word correctly, and I literally just before I voice recorded this one, I went on Google and asked Siri how to pronounce the word, and I was wrong. So lucky I told her to do it because literally I would have said it wrong and just made a fool out of myself. Anyway, so this is me getting so excited because I'm almost finished my entire hand. So I just went in and also put a little bit of liquid blood and also dark blood. I like to use different bloods to create kind of different depths and structures in the wound. So this is a completed look. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for all the support, especially if you guys are coming from my TikTok and watching my tutorials. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to leave a like and also subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time, and also comment down below what other looks you guys would like to see. and I will try them out. So of course I had to create a little zombie twist on this look, and I added in a little bit of green to make the flesh look like as if it was rotting, and also added in a few maggots here and there. This is the little removal. I do think some people find it satisfying. I find it satisfying. Anyway, this is the end of the look. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and once again, thank you guys for the support.